Good afternoon. It's the Energized Tools coming to you. I want to talk a little bit about what's going on with these fires going on in the Amazon. Now, if you've been paying attention and watching a lot of the, say, the news in regards to what's going on with the Amazon, you'll know that this is something that is unfortunate, and it is a big problem for many reasons. I know that I've seen documentaries in the past that talked about the issue that was going on with the agriculture of beef and how the beef industry is contributing to the problem that we're having with global warming and climate change. And now here we have a forest that is being burnt, and a lot of it is of course surrounding the issues where there was a case that was won by the indigenous people. And then for whatever reason, all of a sudden, the forests are on fire because as a result of these people winning their case. But one of the things I want to point out and why it's so important is that because this is occurring, a lot of the oxygen that we breathe is produced down there. My understanding is about 20%. And so if we lose 20% of the oxygen that we breathe as a result of what it is that people are doing for the sake of producing cattle or to make money, and now we can't breathe as a result, is it really worth the money to compromise the health of the entire planet because someone wants to make $1? So I wanted you to kind of consider and think about why it's important that we consider what it is that we're doing in our activities that we partake in and what's going on. One of the things that I like to think about is, how about we take a pledge against beef? Because one of the reasons why they're clearing that land out and why they're burning it is several reasons. One is they're doing what's called a slash and burn. They're cutting down a lot of the forestry, they're piling it up, letting it dry, then they set it on fire. Then when they set it on fire, unfortunately the part that they want to burn is not just the stuff that they're burning for the sake of, again, this is called the process of deforestation. But the other parts that they don't want to set on fire, setting on fire as well. The other reason why they set the fires is they want to encourage the ground to grow grass and all those types of things, because they want to be able to have the grass or the food for the cattle that they intend to be able to grow in these areas. Because cattle is such a multi-million-dollar industry, and they want to be able to allow these cows to be able to live so that they can slaughter them for beef and that you can be able to eat them. Now, one of the things that I understand going into the issue of beef is, and I'm not telling anybody that you can't stop eating beef. If you want to eat beef, eat beef. I mean, there's a lot of benefits that come from it, but one of the problems that comes with it is that if you look at the leading cause of colon cancer, beef is a contributing factor. Also, if you want to look at what it is or how long it takes for beef to go through the quarter mile of intestines that go in through your body before it leaves, it takes up to 28 hours for it to get out. And so, in the consideration of the fact that if you don't eat it or reduce your consumption of it, you can now have a better digestive system, as well as reduce your chances of getting colon cancer, because if you look at the statistics, it shows that beef is a huge contributor to colon cancer. Now, with that being a considering factor of why it is they want to clear out this land in the Amazon, the rainforest, down where 20% of the oxygen that you and I breathe is coming from, now they need to make more space so they can produce more cattle. Why do we need more cattle? Why do we need more cows? I don't know why we need any more cows. I don't need any more cows. They can keep their cows and only have the ones that they need to be able to feed whatever their family or whatever the case may be. But why do we want to put it at the risk of the planet now losing its shorelines and the polar caps melting and reducing the air that we breathe? Quality of air that we breathe because we want to produce more cows. That don't make any sense. So I am just spinning this because I think we really need to pay attention as to why it is so important that we look at what it is that the government systems that we contribute to, that our tax dollars pay, that when we go and bring a purchase at the store, that money is going into the pockets of those who are destroying the very planet that you and I both live on. What kind of sense does it make that we pay for our own death? We need to stop and consider what it is that we're doing. And so with that being said, I am asking you to consider maybe either changing your diet or taking a stance. You live. There's so many other things that you can consume that if you reduce your consumption of beef, stop buying them burgers at McDonald's or all these other fast food places. Stop going to the store paying all this huge amount of money for steak or anything else that is made from beef. And you will see that when you choke these companies out that are making all this money that's contributing to the destruction of this planet because they want to fill their bank accounts and make their pockets fat while they are choking you out very slowly by taking this oxygen out of the atmosphere, making it hard for you to breathe, and you are going to continue to go and spend money buying this stuff that is essentially leading to your early death. Something to think about. So that's why it's important. The other thing is there are a lot of nice animals and a lot of greenery and good scenery and things that are taking place that do not deserve to be destroyed just because somebody feels that it is okay to take it away because they want to fill their pockets. Why are we doing that? Why does that make sense? Please question everything. And then when you are reaching into your pocket to pull out your money to buy whatever it is you want to buy, if you're hungry, you want to buy a burger, okay, I guess you like your oxygen being reduced by 20% because you don't need but 80% of it anyway, right? What kind of sense does that make? So this is just a video that I wanted to discuss, that we need to consider the importance of what's going on in the Amazon, why it is important that we take a stand, and then taking that stand that we need to preserve this planet because it's a planet that every last human being that exists on Earth live. It don't make sense that we want to contribute to our own demise. And so keep buying this beef, keep having these trees cut down, then you now might as well just light the flame and burn up the forest and take away the oxygen yourself. It's like you just want to commit suicide because you don't care about what happens. So while you're enjoying that burger and continuing to consume this beef, these folks are thanking you while they're also taking away your oxygen. So not just taking away your money, they're taking away your ability to breathe. Please consider that. This is Energized Coach coming to you with his thoughts and views about what it is that's going on with the Amazon. And I hope that you take the time to not only listen to what it is that I'm stating, that you do your research and find out what it is that's actually going on with the Amazon. And you now become a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. Thank you very much. Peace.